Hey, thanks for stopping by Mystic Messages. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, good to have you back. I hope everyone is doing great today and having a wonderful time. And it's good to see all of you here. You're appreciated more than you know. Because without you, remember, I can't do this. Without you, there's no me. So thank you for helping me to, get these messages out for those who need to hear them. Today's message is going to be specifically for maybe one person or a handful of people. There's someone that I'm speaking to right now that the divine realms wants to inform you that it's your time. It's your time. And whoever I'm speaking to knows because you've been getting the nudge to perform a task for uh, for source, and it's time for you to start doing it. We're only giving a specific window to do things in, and if that window closes, you could be missing out on an opportunity that could be the most amazing thing in your life. But you have to trust. Trust is the main thing. Trust in the divine nudges. Those little feelings you get in the pit of your stomach that are telling you to do something? That's the nudge. It's telling you it's time to start doing what Source is asking you to do. You know what your divine purpose is? It's time to put yourself out there. There's no need to fear because you have the divine realms behind you. So, I understand the fear because believe me, I totally had a fear of doing this, but I'm doing it, which I can't even believe myself. But, without source, I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be in front of you right now speaking to you. So obviously, my work is divinely inspired because this is something I never would have dreamt of doing in a million years. And there's something that you need to do now. And everyone knows what that course of action is. It's inside us. It's that nudge. It's that nudge that doesn't go away. And when you're feeling fear, it's okay to feel fear. You know, the unknown is fearful. Going into something that you never did before, or blindly following a directive from a divine source can seem overwhelming and scary, but it is possible, and we can all do it. You just have to trust in yourself, and trust in the divine source that's leading you, whoever that might be. But it is time for you to get out there and start doing what you're supposed to be doing. This is your time, this is your window, and your window is getting short and it's closing down. And I would hate for you to miss that, and so would Source. So please, really reconsider. Try to gather your strength, and put yourself out there. You know, surround yourself by people who are going to support you. Because also the other message is you are surrounded by people that aren't the most supportive, especially when for those of us on a spiritual journey, we have to be very discerning on who we express what we're feeling or what we're going through too. Not everybody's going to understand. And we have to remember that, the darker realms use people that are closest to us, even they're even unaware that they're being used to stop you from doing what your divine task is. You know, you have to remember that. So you might want to share, especially for those who want to share this experience with others. You can't share this with everyone because unfortunately, everyone won't get it. This is not for everyone. Following a divine calling is not for everyone. You know, it's only specific people who are called to a duty, and we have a choice either to follow it or to, remain stagnant, remain in an unfulfilled life. But following your calling will fulfill your purpose. When you fulfill your purpose, you're going to feel great. When you surround yourself by those like yourself, you're going to feel great. And it's hard. Having to leave people behind when you're on this journey, I think, is the most difficult part of it. Family, friends, people that you've known for years. And what's even worse is when you realize that a lot of them never had your best interest at heart. And that could be really hurtful. And it hurts. It sucks. It really does. But that again gives you strength. If you could take that and, you know, utilize it to give you strength, you'll be amazed at the things you can accomplish. I know that everyone out here is capable of accomplishing anything and everything and accomplishing the divine purpose. You can do it. You just need a little extra nudge. And this is the little extra nudge that source is giving you. So, that little feeling that you're feeling in the pit of your stomach telling you to do something, I'm just confirming it for you. And again, it's not even me confirming it. These messages are from divine sources. So, the divine is confirming for you through me. I'm just a vessel. I'm just here to bring out information for certain people who need to hear it. I'm guided as to the things I need to say or the information I need to put out there. And this was very strong on my mind today before I created this video. So, again, gather the strength. You have it. You're resilient. You've been through worse. You know, you can do it. As hard as your divine calling might be, just take the first step. You'd be amazed at what you can accomplish. So think about that for a second. And, if you're having a little trouble or there's still resistance, pray on it. The divine is always there for us to call on. The ascended masters are there for us to call on. All the angels, saints, and deities are there for us to call on. And they want to help. Just call on them. You know, don't be stubborn. Just call on them. And they'll guide you. You know, they guide us in so many ways. We just have to see the ways that they're guiding us. I mean, messages are all around us. They can come from other people. They can come from a television commercial. They can come through the radio in a song. But these are all nudges, especially when we're not, following our divine calling. Those nudges increase to where you're going to hear things everywhere of things that you're supposed to do. You're going to see things everywhere pertaining to what you're supposed to be doing. So again, I know that whoever I'm speaking to is experiencing this right now, and the divine wants you to know it's your time, and you can. Just trust, take the first step, and ask for help if you need it, because it's there. It's there for you. Just call out. The world unfortunately has, wanted to take that away from people for years. That, we trying to, prevent us from communicating with the divine. The world has done a good job at that, especially religions. They created, horrible deities that are dangerous and hurtful and destructive, and that's not what the divine is about. You have to remember, all those things that people learned in religion were ways of controlling other people. That's all it was about. None of it has to do with the divine realms at all. Nothing. Nothing that's religious out there has anything to do with the divine realms. Now, yes, there are some religious leaders that are sincere. I've seen them, but they're like a handful. The majority, unfortunately, have misled people, have taken from them, and have hung them out to dry. Just take a look at what's going on in the world. You know, we will all give an eyes to see if we're willing to see the things in front of us. I'm going to leave that message at that. I hope everyone has a great day. Again, I want to thank everyone for stopping by and spending some time here, and hope to see you again soon. Take care.